What up? What up? What up? What up?
What up?
What
Hey,
up?
y'all.
Hey,
Hey man, we live once again at Bob.
Fred was about to get up and show us a dance.
I was
right,
gonna do the Pee
Frederick?
Wee Herman dance, man,
Both of
but you
y'all
know
get up and show us a
I ain't
dance.
gonna do it though. You know, Pee Wee Herman. You know, R.I.P. to Pee Wee Herman.
I can't believe I didn't even know that.
Pee Wee dead.
Yeah.
He's dead.
What?
Is there a different way we can say that?
Hey, hold on. Hey, what was this movie? Pee Wee Herman's Great Adventure,
I
right?
don't know. He had a great adventure in that movie theater.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Locked his ass up.
What was
Hey,
it?
did
what,
they
what
lock
was
him
the
up?
Situation though?
He jacked his. He jacked his.
Manhood.
Callaway.
He jacked his Pee Wee off.
He was showing his private in public
He was.
in the X-rated movie theater. They said.
Wait,
X-rated.
wait, hold on.
Now,
movie.
now it's
X-rated movie?
documented that it was
X-rated
child
movie?
pornography. So if it was, I don't give a fuck about Pee Wee being dead at all. I'm just
Wait.
being done with-
What?
Well, hold on. But he was in a movie theater and they were showing
It was
pornography.
X-rated?
Yeah, but it was saying that I don't know how they got child pornography in there, but it's documented on this record that it was child pornography.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. He probably was at the same place with R. Kelly.
I mean, you know, I thought he was just in a movie theater. You know, when we was young, we go to the
Right,
movies with your little
right.
girlfriend, and you know, that's when you had your little action.
He was in there by himself, and he was in the Megaplex.
So hold on, man. Look, so hold on. So Pee Wee went to the movies by himself.
At the Megaplex.
The Megaplex ain't no movie theater, dog.
Depends on who you talking to.
Man, look, I'm thinking like he going like to AMC or River Center,
Somebody Google Pee Wee
the
Herman,
Palladium.
jacking off charge.
You know. Yeah, somebody look
You
that
think
up,
I'm
man.
I'm gonna
He think
pull
I'm
it
lying.
up. I'm gonna pull it up.
But no, well, I know he was jacking off, but I'm saying, or they said like, was it at the movie theater or was
Yeah,
it
it
like
was
at
a It was a movie.
the Megaplex or something, man?
Yeah, but it's
I mean, if it's the Megaplex, then I mean that's what people do there.
What is it? What are we looking for? Pee Wee Herman?
oh, they go shop and get they. Well, they do got their own little movie section. But
I mean, go on and tell us how it is when you go to the Megaplex, dog.
never
I mean,
been.
like,
I'm not.
you ain't,
I'm not a Texan.
huh?
I'm
You
not a
ain't,
Texan. I never
Barely
been.
have
you ain't
Yeah.
never been to the Megaplex,
No,
dog.
I just happened to see it on 35. I'm like, what's that? They're like, that's a gentleman's store.
Tori, what going in the Megaplex, man? Nah.
I don't know.
Pee Wee Herman.
Brian, you and Tori ain't never been to the Megaplex before,
I didn't
dog?
say I haven't been there.
Huh?
I ain't never been into.
No,
the
no. Look,
Mills,
never
chill
been
out.
to
what I'm
the
saying.
Hey, what it say? Chill out, Mills. Mills.
all right, so
What it say?
let's say Pee Wee Herman pleaded no contest to the 1991 charge. In the 2001, he turned himself in after being accused of possessing materials depicting children under the age of 18 engaged in sexual conduct. Oh, okay.
Oh.
So Pee Wee Herman, Paul Rubens, a.k.a. Pee Wee Herman,
Oh, Pee Wee Herman's
was
not his real name.
was messing with
Oh,
child
you think
pornography.
his real name, too.
I appreciate it, Jay. Hey man, so yeah, you know what, man? We can't shout out Pee Wee Herman no more, man. That boy
yeah,
jacking off the
no.
child pornography, man.
Oh, y'all think because I'm straightforward that I just be capping on this show? I haven't.
The way you just said it
Hey.
just didn't make sense.
Pee Wee
Jacking
Herman.
off the
said
kid
in
porno
you said in the movies.
at the Megaplex.
Hey, look, hey, Pee Wee Herman get a thumbs down now,
I'm saying,
dog.
though, y'all had to
Thumbs
Google it
down
to make
for Pee Wee
Y'all
Herman,
tried to play
man.
me like I ain't know what I was talking about.
No,
you know what I'm
Google-
I just remember
Google's
Pee
the
Wee
only
Herman
right answer.
and his great adventure.
You know, he,
Well, I mean, obviously now he was having a great adventure at a movie
I
theater,
told you
man.
he was showing it private in public. Y'all be trying to play me though.
I'm just saying though. I mean, like I said, I heard about the beating off part, but I mean, I just, once again, I thought he could have been up in there with his woman or, something like that.
No.
You know,
Pee Wee Herman was in there playing with his pocket monster. He
it's
got
crazy,
There's
man.
so many names.
That's crazy, man. So yeah,
Yeah.
down. Hey, 2 thumbs down for Pee Wee, man. Pee Wee got to go move around
caught.
now,
You got to
man.
move around, Pee Wee.
We clearly
know,
didn't do our research.
Hopefully, he changed his life after that.
I don't know. He went.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, man, look.
Talawaka thief. Oh.
Hey, so
What's
did
up?
any of y'all check out the Bud Crawford Errol Spence fight?
Yes.
What y'all think, man?
I knew Bud was gonna watch this dude, bro.
Like, you know what? You know what's crazy? After the fight, everybody said they knew Bud was gonna win. When I looked at my social media timeline, it wasn't nothing but Errol Spence finna kill this dude.
Bro, listen. Hey, I want to shout out to everybody who I made that $1,500 off of. I love you guys. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Listen, you knew about Bud Edge up. He was not gonna lose.
Man, hey, word, hey, on the cool.
It's in my bank account for my
What's
daughter.
that? Oh,
My-
you
my-
trying to get some of that bread? Listen,
Yeah,
man.
listen.
I ain't gonna lie to you. When Bud Crawford came out looking like James Evans, I knew it was a rap, dog. Bud Crawford looking like somebody daddy, dog.
Yeah, Bud when not playing. Then Eminem, I'm not even a fan of Eminem, but when he came out with Eminem, I'm like, yep.
It's a wrap.
Even the beat pissed down this boy leg.
Hey,
You seen that meme? You remember the movie South Central?
yeah.
Boy was in jail like.
Yeah.
How they had Spence and Bud. Look at this.
Hey, man. All I'm gonna tell you is this, man. Like, now I'm not a. I'm a fan of both, right? But I'm not a fanatic. Meaning, I haven't watched a lot of their fights. You know what I'm saying? I know the build-up was crazy. You know, I didn't realize that Bud Crawford was that much better than Errol Spence, man. Like, because if you watch that fight, like, man, it wasn't a fight, man.
Yeah,
like, Bud beat the shit out of that dude.
And he was fighting. He was teaching him
Right.
through the rounds. You know what I'm saying? So it was like he was teaching this dude, bro.
Now, look, hey, let me say this, man. Real shit,
He
man.
walked this dude down.
Like real shit, man. Y'all can't tell me that Bud didn't look like. No, I'm sorry. That Errol Spence did not look like he was going off of something, man. The dude
Everybody
just,
keeps saying that,
man, he looked like he was full or something,
No,
man.
listen. When Bud, man, have you ever had your equilibrium knocked off?
Yeah.
No.
No, not knocked out, but
Bro,
that shit is
when you get
off.
when you get your shit rattled, it's hard to fucking.
get it together.
So wait,
So and Bud said in the interview, he said, yeah, when we knocked this equilibrium off, it was easy.
but what I'm saying is no Bud. I keep saying Bud. Errol Spence entered the ring looking like, man, he just left Vibe. Like he entered the ring like he just left Vibe, man, messing with Tracy. It like Bud sat up at the counter with Tracy, had about 10 of her drinks, and then went to the boxing ring,
Man,
dog, and got the shit beat out of him.
Everybody say that they felt like he threw the fight. I didn't. My homeboy Coach Jay, shout out to you. He called me, want to argue me down, talking about he felt like Spence threw the fight. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody finna take no butt whipping like that. This dude,
Nah.
that weight drop do take a lot of energy. Yeah,
Man, but no. Well, no.
at 147, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but Bud was supposed to be the heavier fighter though. You know what I'm saying? They said, well, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what Spence dropped. The only thing that he dropped was his ass because he got put on his ass
What?
like 5 times during that fight. You know what I'm saying? Now
He got beat like.
I mean, like,
He
you know,
got punished.
you see all the Martin memes,
Yeah.
like on the cool, man. Look, but my funniest one when they had him looking like Apollo Creed, man. When they had him laid down, they was holding him.
Yeah.
I said, God, it looked just like him. He had that little old school fro,
Yeah.
knots all over his face, man. And look, hey, man, look, hold on, I got to say this:
What's up?
Dallas, Fort Worth, DFW. Hey, y'all took a big L, dog.
Yeah.
Because, man, y'all robbed with Errol. Y'all was, you know, y'all was just hands down. Errol gonna do this, he gonna do that. Man, Errol got his ass nailed to the cross that night, man.
He got beat.
He got nailed to the cross, dog. I'm telling you, he got
Talking about
crucified.
bad too. I'm about bad. And even in the interview, he was like, "Yeah, he was a little quicker than I was, but next time we'll get rematched." I'm like,
Hey,
boy, that
hey,
boy
hey.
beat the lane with y'all your stupid
Hey,
ass. You ain't get no rematch.
hey, you know they say Errol a Crip anyway, man. That boy got beat black and blue, dog.
What?
Beat him into a Crip, dog.
Yeah, nah, yeah,
they
he-
beat Errol Spence into a Crip, man.
Yeah,
beat him,
leave.
turned him black and blue,
I'm
man.
talking about whooped his ass. Man, Bud drive tractors and wrestle horses. You thought that boy would come in there and get beat? He 40 and 0.
Hey, I'm
The
telling
only
you.
person gonna beat Bud is Floyd Mayweather.
Hey, I'm telling you, Bud look like Errol Spence' daddy.
Think Tank Davis gonna get him?
Nah, hell nah.
Nah. Tank Davis.
Nah.
I
I
don't
like
know.
Tank.
I don't know. I like to see that fight.
I like Tank. I don't watch damn me every Tank fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tank ain't fucking with Bud.
But
bro.
Bud a counter fighter too, though.
But like when I watched Bud fight that night, I gained a whole another level of respect for Bud because Bud was boxing.
Yeah.
Bud was like legitimately boxing, counter punching. You know, he knew when to seize a moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he never looked like he was rattled at all.
He didn't even look tired after the fight, bro. He was just
Man, it don't even look like Bud was in no fight.
yeah, bro. He was just chilling. I was like, man, I don't never want to get beat that bad.
Hey, when
But
they
I
put,
do got to cut these gloves. I'm gonna take it to the street.
hey, man, when they put that Martin meme up, he
I
said,
don't
"Baby,
wanna
I
fight
look
no more.
okay." Yeah,
I don't want to fight
man.
no more, Gina.
Hey, maybe the car wreck had something to do with it, man.
I don't know. Now Spence said his mama want to be dancing after this fight. Boy, was he wrong? She was out there jamming in her gold suit.
That he was
Looking
out
like a
there,
Grammy Award.
out there with Yellow Beezy and
Yeah.
Trap Boy. Well, that's Errol Spence's side, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, but hey, you know what, man? Another thing is this. Since we're on the subject of the fight, man, I do kind of find it troubling, right?
Uh-huh.
Because you know, man, the black culture nowadays,
Uh-huh.
man, we make fun of all our superstars or whatever, man. The moment they get beat, they trash, they weak. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I haven't heard that. I haven't, like, from these two fights, because, I mean, this dude is 29. He was 29-0 going in, right? 28, 29-0.
yeah, somewhere around
And
there.
then Bud is now 40-0.
Right.
So one fight don't make this guy trash, bro. Somebody had to lose. I don't think that's a fair assessment, because I don't know too many people can go in the ring and beat them guys
Well-
off the street.
Off the street.
What I'm gonna say is this, man. I'm gonna give both of them a shout out for making the fight happen. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys, they're gonna run, they're gonna duck and dodge or whatever and stuff, man. But the pay was right. They took advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? But up and down my timeline, all I seen was, man, Errol didn't look right. Errol trash. He need to hang it up, retire, all kind of stuff,
And
man.
he an Olympic champion too?
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. After that fight, you know, I don't know what's in store for Errol Spence.
Bro, come on now.
I mean, because, do you want to see the rematch?
Nah.
No, I don't want to see it.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't even a competitive fight.
Nah.
Yeah, if it had went to the distance or to the draw or something like that, then yeah, you know what I'm saying. But nah, it wasn't a competitive fight. So
Nah.
what? So where does Errol Spence go from here?
You just had to work your way back up. I mean, he had the unified champion for a while, right? 3 belts.
Man,
Bro,
I don't
like,
know.
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna fall off like that though.
Errol Spence gonna be fighting at the boys' club, man.
You
I mean,
stupid. You crazy.
no, but that's what I'm saying though. Like,
You gonna be at
man.
the
So
YMCA?
look, one of my homeboys, Kirk Brown,
He's gonna be fighting at the boy club.
childhood friend I've been knowing for years, man. He put a post up, and he was talking about how as a culture, you know, we basically, you know, we talk down on our superstars. And he was saying, like, he didn't think that all the criticism that Errol Spence was getting was warranted. You know what I'm saying? And, of course, you got other folks who was like, man, damn, that he ain't no different from nobody else. Like, once you take that L, bro, be prepared for it.
Yeah, I mean that come with the territory, man. Like, I mean, Chris Rock got the shit slapped on him. He was on everybody's special.
Yeah.
Some shape, form, or fashion. Kevin Hart, Marlon Wayans.
Hey.
Everybody said something about it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, now for the record, you know,
So,
look, initially, you know, I kind of felt bad for Chris Rock, man. But after I did a little bit more research on Chris,
he always fucking with the Smith.
I said, well, it ain't that, man. Like,
He always-
bruh,
hey, he's always
man,
messing with him,
listen. Chris Rock deserved to get the shit slapped out. Look, after I did my research, then I realized, man, Chris Rock been doing some sucker shit for a long
For a
time,
long
dog.
time.
You know, man, when he getting around, you know, man, he putting on.
He get the coon.
I don't
now.
think you can put no blackface on blackening Chris Rock. Now, even he had blackface on. Time like, come on, bruh.
Yeah, Chris Rock. I know I tell people, Chris Rock be tripping. You know what I'm saying? But I
y'all
don't think
he deserved that slap.
I don't think like that at that particular night he shouldn't have got slapped on the
Look, man,
on
the
Oscars,
only thing that bothered me about Chris Rock getting slapped was I don't never condone the light skinned dude slapping the dark skinned dude. I never condone that, man. He made us dark skinned brothers look bad.
Yeah. No, Chris
If
Rock
it had been any other dark skinned brother, they would have beat the shit out of Will Smith that night. Chris Rock made us all look bad. He said, "Okay, I am," but if he say, "I am," like, man, that shit
That
was
boy
weak.
Chris Rock, guys. That boy started quoting movie scriptures, boy.
Hey,
God.
now, this is one of the topics that we had, though, right?
What's up?
So after the fight, I don't know if you noticed, and we'll let Tori speak on this, right? Just from a woman's perspective.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Bud Crawford's wife,
Yeah.
you know, thick woman,
Yeah.
you know, heavy set,
Yeah.
and whatnot. So, you know, of course, man, her husband gets up there. He, I guess, 4-belt, unified, whatever,
Yeah,
you know, I think he was the first one in his weight class to do that, right? So
Yeah.
he made history in his weight class.
Yeah.
So naturally, the women in his life were very proud of that.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't see too many dudes around him, but he had quite a few women.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess one was his mom,
One was his sister.
one was his sister, and one was his woman.
wife, yeah.
Right? So, man, you know, the internet went crazy. like they always do.
Fred in the internet.
Hey,
Go
man.
ahead, Fred. Lay it out.
Hey, man, they leaned on her.
Lay it out the right way.
Hey, they leaned on Bud's woman. They talking about she too big to be up there. You know, how can a celebrity like Bud Crawford be married to a woman who's overweight, who's heavy set?
But listen, your doctor smokes cigarettes and he give you medical advice. So like, what the fuck? Who gives a fuck?
Tori, what you think about that from a female's perspective?
I mean, what do you mean a female's perspective? Just on the receiving? Because I mean,
you not big enough, but I'm just saying though, like
I mean,
just
I got
speaking
a little bit of rolls here and there. We were just talking about that.
Oh my God, Mills.
But I'm just saying,
Come get her,
like,
Mills.
whether it be man or woman, that don't nobody like. That's his wife. He chose her. It don't matter. Like,
If you like your wife like that, you put your hand halfway around her and you happy about it,
yeah.
whatever. Fuck
You
what
know,
they talking about.
different shows for different folks.
Like,
Everybody,
You know what I'm
look.
saying? Like,
Hey,
we
look.
always, it's black people with it on your
Oh,
timeline.
Shantae
Yeah,
said
yeah,
we
yeah,
just
yeah.
said the exact same thing.
Like,
Yeah.
what does it matter? Like, you
Long
see what
as
I'm
they
saying though?
happy.
Like, you got a doctor who don't live a healthy lifestyle, telling you how to
Right.
live healthy. You
Look.
know, and how you know this lady overweight? Like, she's overweight. Her heart and shit may be good. You know what I'm saying?
Look, nowadays, man, the women, y'all just love yourselves, man. I don't give a damn how big you are, how small you are, tall, short, your skin complexion, your hair texture, or whatnot, man. Like, women are owning women shit now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a new definition of sexy.
Yeah.
You know, like, you can be sexy, you big as all outdoors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you carry yourself a certain way. That woman carried herself, in my opinion, like a queen in the ring for her king that night. I don't give a
Yeah.
damn how big she is. She was proud of her dude. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, she was like, man, basically, fuck y'all. Like, I'm not finna stand down to make everybody else feel comfortable. Like, some of those moments you never get back.
Of course
You know
not.
what I'm saying? So, man, like, hey, you know.
We all trying to crucify each other, man. Like when it comes to shit like that, when you crucify somebody woman, crucify somebody man or whatever. When it comes to shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just don't get it. Us mainly. I can't speak for other coaches because you know what I'm saying. I don't live in other coaches, but
Right.
like you said earlier, we find something to nitpick. Oh, he made history, but his wife big.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
Like we
let
gotta
him,
find.
let him,
You
let
know
him
what I'm
live.
saying?
Right.
Let him enjoy the moment.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But white people don't get that type of criticism.
Hey, look,
You know what I'm saying?
if any of y'all are watching, man, can y'all pull up a picture and just tag it in the comments so everybody else can see, you know.
I want to see her.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, I don't even think she was big. You know what I'm saying? Like, big is like, you know, that's the new sexy now. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
What called BBWs?
Tori looking like, what you mean? You hating too, Tori?
I'm not hating at all.
She ain't
Everybody's
even ugly,
different.
you know what I'm saying? I can't
Wait,
see.
can you put it in the thing? Like,
Yeah, just tag it to the comments.
Niggas
So,
they be finding something to hate on. You know what I'm saying? It just only time like I know other coaches like white coaches get mad about shit like when the Cowboys lose. They blame Jessica Simpson for Tony Romo throwing an interception. That's the only time. But us, we find everything to be mad at. You know what I'm saying? Even when these people fucking committed suicide in the submarine, y'all like, oh no, they just was fuck them. But let it be us. You know what I'm saying? We just shit. Like let
dude
this man
said-
win the championship, man.
that dude said they committed suicide in the submarine,
how
man.
would it have been? I just want to hear your opinion. We're going to go backwards just a little
Here we
bit.
go. Tor, don't start those shit. Look, go ahead, Tor.
I just want to know if there was one black person in that submarine.
Oh, I would have had a fucking fit. I would have lost my Tor. Y'all know I would have been so mad. Mad.
Hey, I could have seen Chris Rock getting off in there.
Nah.
Chris Rock would have got off in there, dog.
Chris Rock wouldn't. Nah, I don't think Chris would did though. He be cooning sometimes, but he wouldn't got in that something. What up, big
Man.
dog? See?
Hey, so
But we known for doing that. Though. You can be excellent with everything. And they find something to criticize you about.
Wait, Zeno said, man, I had to Google the woman. She did have 6 kids.
oh yeah, Bud got a lot of kids, don't he? They all Bud's kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you know what, Bud? Look, Bud was on the record saying, like, he be smashing before he fight. You know, most boxers like, nah, when when it's time to
Oh,
fight,
is that the
I don't
one
do
that
none of
said
that.
that he be-
Bud said,
okay.
no, I get it in before the fight. Helps him relax.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey
Let me
said
see.
it too. Let me see.
And
Pretty looking, pretty chick.
And they be capping like, there ain't nothing wrong with this lady. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
People be capping. You know what I'm
And she
saying?
is fully clothed. Like I don't understand the issue.
You see what I'm saying?
She got a lot of motion back there.
She got a lot of motion in that ocean. People out here killing me, boy. Y'all criticize.
A lot of motion back there.
Come on,
Why y'all be
Tori.
criticizing
Tori,
people's wives and stuff
Tori,
like
you
that,
acting like
man?
Chris Rock now. You acting like Chris Rock right now. You know what motion mean.
Hey, I'm not following with Coach T, man. But I'm mad about that, though. They really attacked that man's wife like that.
Yeah.
That messed up.
Hey,
Your timeline fucked up.
They acting like Bud. They acting like Bud ain't got them hands.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Bud won't swallow your
If
ass
you go
up.
back and look at a couple episodes, your timelines some cruel people, man.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. My timeline do be going in
Your
though.
timeline.
Hey, man, look, I just sit up and I just scroll up and down. I'll be like, boy, I got some cold-hearted motherfuckers on my timeline.
Boy.
I'm like, boy,
They be letting people have it, boy. God.
I'll be like, I hope don't nothing unfortunate ever happen to me, man, because boy,
They gonna let you have it.
I don't want to be a meme.
You-
I don't want to be a meme, man.
You don't wanna be a meme?
I don't
I'ma
want to
make
be
you
a
a
meme.
I'm gonna make you a meme. What would your meme say? What would his meme say?
Hey, look,
the internet.
look. I told you, I even had to stop drinking on the podcast, man.
Speaking of that, I wonder like, yo,
Right.
You want something to drink?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, it kind of.
I don't know what did Maurice go. All right,
Let's
y'all
see.
want something to drink, man?
Yeah,
do.
man, it kind of
Oh,
quiet.
fuck it. Hey, let's get around.
Let's get around so we can talk about now. We want to talk about somebody big ass. Let's get on Lizzo.
Oh,
Damn it.
Lizzo. Okay.
Oh,
right.
we still on the subject, right? We
Yeah.
got-
No. Yeah. Let's.
What you just said? You want to talk about?
Hey, Lizzo done lost her goddamn
Lizzo
mind.
done lost her goddamn
Lizzo
mind.
been lost her mind,
Now, this
dog.
the question. How big you got to be for Lizzo to be fat shaming? That's the real. What the fuck? Boy.
Hold
I
on.
understand
Wait.
the question I just asked
I know.
her.
Can you ask it one more
How
time?
big you got to be for Lizzo to fat shame?
Hey, man, look, on the cool. Can somebody go online again? I'm sorry, I don't
Oh,
got
I
my
got
phone
you.
with me.
I got
I just
you.
want. Can somebody give me Lizzo's height and weight? I'm finna
Bruh.
pull a.
Oh.
I'm finna pull a. What's the Samuels guy name?
Kevin Samuels.
Kevin.
Oh,
I'm
he
gonna
be
pull in
going in
Kevin
on
Samuels, man. I need Lizzo height and weight.
Bruh.
She's 5'10". Oh, she big. Damn, she
Damn,
big.
Lizzo, that tall shit.
tall.
Hold on,
Hey,
Lizzo.
everybody-
Hey, Lizzo.
Yeah,
Hey,
Lizzo
I
tall,
apologize. I didn't know Lizzo was that tall. Lizzo taller than me. I'm like, God damn. Now how much she weigh?
So okay, her weight is estimated because apparently she hasn't put it on here. At the start, at the start of her weight loss journey, she weighed 308 pounds,
God damn.
and
Man,
now she's
so hold
down
on,
to.
man. Lizzo a D tackle.
Yeah.
Lizzo a D tackle.
You need a lineman.
Huh?
I want to say.
Wait, she said 5'10", 308.
Damn.
God damn, Lizzo can play in the league, dog. Hey,
Damn.
Lizzo, I apologize, Lizzo. I don't want no smoke with you.
She a whole linebacker. She'll take you
No,
out.
she ain't no linebacker. Lizzo a D tackle.
Yeah.
Like,
Defensive
like,
tackle in the
yeah,
mix.
she ain't playing around, man. All right, so let's get on
So Lizzo.
allegedly what Lizzo did.
So you got these dancers eating banana out somebody's cooter bread, getting this lady.
Wait, you said a banana out of what?
That's what I said. He didn't know.
I can't. I want to say that word on TV. You know what I'm saying?
You thinking of a different story, huh?
No,
you didn't know
I
about
mean,
this story.
I
did
know,
you?
and I heard about it, but I'm like, this is the specifics. Like,
Yeah. This is
Oh,
what she do.
oh.
On the paper, the police report she getting sued and charged for making the dancers eat out the new people. So banana out the
so wait, this is a
Yes.
banana out the woman.
yeah.
So
making
the,
other
so
women eat
so
bananas
to
out
set
of-
it up, a woman has a banana protruding from her privates that another dancer got to eat.
Yeah, and so then they was pretty much hazing this other girl to grope on one of the lady's breasts, and the lady was like, I don't feel like doing that. I don't want to do what.
This is hazing
Yeah, she,
to be a dancer or to be.
I don't
a part
know.
of
She was
her
just like,
set?
I don't know.
Wait,
about it.
man.
But she-
Hold
But
on
she
now.
was like, she didn't want to touch the other person's breast, and Lizzo lit her ass up. Then the crowd started doing some kind of chant. You know what I'm saying, and making her grope the lady breast and shit.
Wait, hold on,
Surviving
man.
Lizzo coming to Lifetime.
Look, I knew that it was that with the banana, but I didn't know I didn't know how deep it went. Like I need a.
Man, look now. See, I'm gonna have to give Lizzo a pass now.
Why she
Look,
got a
man.
bag?
Hey, hold on. You can't make nobody eat a banana out of somebody coochie, man. Them people they wanted to do that, and then they try to sue after they enjoyed it.
Lizzo
So,
did that shit.
so hold on, they ate the banana, but then they didn't want to touch the breast.
Former Lizzo dancer were weight shamed. How fat was these people for Lizzo to weight shame?
Wait, we're on the
So-
banana first.
Hey, somebody
Pressure
pull up
by At a
this-
strip club, like lawsuit says. And this happened August 1st.
Into sex.
3 of
acts.
Lizzo's former dancers have accused the singer of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment in a lawsuit filed Tuesday. They also alleged that she pressured one of them to touch a new performer at the Amsterdam club and subject the group to an I don't know that word. Audition after 11 false accusations that they were drinking on the job. The dancer accused Lizzo, a performer known for embracing body positivity and celebrating her physique, of calling attention to one dancer weight gain and later battering, then firing the dancer after she
So-
reported a meeting because of a
Okay,
health condition.
but this was all after going to a banana bar, where this is a thing. It's a bar where they do this with bananas. It's a thing.
So wait, hold on. So the dancers knew that they was going to this bar
Yes, they
to
all
where the
went there.
banana was like the main attraction.
Yes.
So ain't nobody eat no damn banana that taste like ovaries. Lizzo, you sue your ass.
Why did she get sued?
The,
She pressured them.
the ovary flavored
So-
bananas.
The ovary flavored.
Hey man, look, look, no bullshit. I went to HEB today, man. There wasn't no bananas in there, dog. Now I'm realizing why the hell there wasn't no bananas in there.
Oh my God.
It was at Lizzo club.
Somebody went to Lizzo. Somebody trying to be Lizzo, man.
L to the Izzo.
But the only reason this is coming out is because of the whole, or was it the same person that's claiming
It's 3 different dancers. Like they, it's like the groping thing where the girl didn't want to touch the other person's breast, and they started chanting and telling her to. That's one. Then the other one weight shame. I want to see this person that you were weight shaming.
Man, I mean, if Lizzo 5'10", 308, man, only way she can weight shame somebody, they got to be like 5'3",
You feel me?
400.
Now she's pushing like 250.
Man, dang.
She was on a weight loss journey.
Okay, she a linebacker now.
Yeah.
I
She
told
went from
you.
a D tackle to a linebacker, huh?
Linebacker.
Man, listen, man.
Lizzo in trouble in these streets.
Man, but you know the cool, man.
What's up?
Lizzo been doing some crazy shit for a minute,
long
man.
time, bro. For a long time. I took up for Lizzo when Roland Martin was firing off on her, but now I'm mad.
What was Roland Martin for?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Her being that big and shit, promoting an unhealthy lifestyle, she cut that shit
Oh,
out.
she was. She was always on live.
What you
Yeah.
mean
Like,
unhealthy
eating-
lifestyle? Like just grubbing?
Yeah.
Like eating unprocessed pigs and shit. The
All
whole
this
pig
stuff.
ain't even dead. She just biting into it. She do.
Man, I'm like, hold on. Man, hold on. Now she in the animal sacrifices? Like, come on, Lizzo.
What you think McDonald's did? All the animals are sacrificed for they come in your bag, bro. Except that loud meat they call nuggets. But no,
Man.
Lizzo been out here wilding for a long time.
I mean, I know she's always in the news for doing something like over the top.
Yeah.
You know, I think I seen her one time, and she was boarding a plane or something. She had her ass cheeks out,
That shit crazy.
and I was just like, man, look, hey, I know we was talking about Bud Crawford wife earlier, and you know people shaming her, but no, Lizzo need to cover that shit up.
Yeah, Lizzo.
When I seen her getting on that plane, bro, I'm like, nah, I can't sit in that seat, man. Boy, that motherfucker like 2 pigs in a blanket. Hey, two honey hams just going up the tarmac, man. Like, no, man, you can't
She
do that, Lizzo.
got a little bit of stomach, but that's okay.
Nah, Lizzo got more than a little bit of stomach. Hold on, you know what? I apologize, because now I'm fat
You're
shaming,
fat shaming. Yes.
and I shouldn't be doing that.
No.
All right, so I
That
apologize
dude got
to
that song
Lizzo.
called Lizzo. I don't know what he think. I heard them lyrics. He said, if I die, then I die, baby, ride my face. Lizzo, don't you sit nowhere near me. Crush all my,
Lizzo, man, hey.
But I'm like, that's your trip now. They said Lizzo was fat shame. I was like, wait a minute. I tried to Google the dancer. That's my only question. Everything else is wrong, but I wonder how big you are for Lizzo to be fat shaming.
Man,
That's an oxymoron.
right.
Fat shaming.
Lizzo, get it together, man. That's all we ask.
I don't know
Lizzo.
why these people get to that
I
pinnacle.
just feel like people will take, especially for these celebrities, just take one. They just wait for one little ounce of opportunity and then they go in. Because I mean, how long ago did this happen?
August
week.
1st.
No.
This just happened a couple of
This
days
happened a couple
ago.
days ago.
What's that? August 3rd? You said August 1st. I don't know.
read it. It was August 1st.
That's when the banana thing happened and she fat shamed?
Yeah.
I mean, this was recent.
I don't think so. I feel like they waited.
Nah, the Lizzo don't got nothing going on, but I
Look.
think
Look, Tori, I'm gonna blame you because you are part of the feminist culture that has enabled Lizzo to get away with all the crap that she's been getting away with lately. since she's come into fame, right? Because
no, she been famous.
well, she been famous, but what I'm saying is this, right? Lizzo done got a whole bunch of passes
for a lot of shit
from the women
from a lot
sector,
of shit.
from the feminine sector, right?
Yeah.
Because her CD that she first came out with was like a woman anthem. It was their anthem.
What
I
was
didn't
that song
like
she had? Do something like that.
I don't know. I didn't know.
Oh man, see, that was a popular song too. I can't remember how the song went.
Come out with she like I was born.
I'm living good as hell or something like that, right? I don't remember the song, but it was like that.
It was
How
a
you
woman's
feeling?
anthem.
I'm feeling good as hell, something
Yeah.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Good as hell.
There you go, trying to
Tori,
don't be trying to bust no note up here, man. Tori,
Such a hater.
don't be
You
trying
didn't
to.
carry no note with that last one.
Hey,
You just
I
said-
wasn't trying to. Tori, I've been trying to
You a
carry
hater,
the note.
bro.
Like, ain't nobody trying to hear
My
you
single's
saying,
coming
Tori.
out next month.
Yeah, man.
You saw
Yeah.
everybody that look like okay,
Like-
all right.
I'm gonna get Bishop Bullwinkle on here. Hell to the no.
Oh,
Tori trying to say,
such
man,
a
come
hater,
on, man.
yeah.
We
snuck
ain't
that shit
feeling
in.
that one.
Yeah, but Lizzo cut that shit out. I don't know why celebrities get too
Oh,
like,
about damn time. It's about damn time. In a minute.
I don't know that song. I
In a
don't know.
minute.
I don't know.
I
I'm
know,
gonna need a
I know,
cinnamon-
I know you ain't never sung Brian to sleep, man.
I don't know.
I know you ain't never whispered no sweet nothings off of Brian there. Brian to go crazy.
I always.
Brian,
No.
she sang you to sleep.
Yes. Right.
She sang you to sleep.
Yep.
Yeah, Brian telling the truth. You over that line. Brian done checked you right on air. Try to lie on Brian talking about you done sung him to sleep, man.
Yes, I have. And I could just be like, just go to sleep. Oh, shut up, Maurice. You talking about that?
Marie crazy.
All right,
Lizzo,
so-
yeah, she out of there. Lizzo, get your life together. Celebrities get up here, then they lose their damn mind. Like, you know how hard it is?
Right.
I don't know why people do that. Celebrities get rich, they join gangs. I be like, what the fuck? I don't know why they
Yeah,
do
that,
that.
yeah,
If I
that,
get rich and become a celebrity, I'm still going to do this podcast.
Now look, I'm just gonna throw something else out there real quick
What's up?
because I want to get y'all response on this, man.
Go up.
So, for those of you that don't know, most of the topics I come up with is stuff basically off my timeline, man.
Yeah.
Because it's just like that's the news nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Y'all familiar with Charleston White?
I love Charleston White.
Okay, so
No.
you got some homework to do, right? When
Why
you
can't
leave
you
here,
just tell me?
I'm going to tell you. All right, Charleston White is a very famous internet influencer, right?
Okay.
Man, he said a lot of crazy stuff. Some of the stuff is controversial. Some of the stuff is actually inspiring, motivational, or whatnot. So you kind of have to pick and choose, whether you rock with him or not, right? But he did say something that I thought was it was at least something to ponder, right? Yeah. So Charleston White said that because recently been on this kick about black folks. Well, he's always on this kick about
Yeah, he
black
always
folks,
talking about
right?
black folks.
So on one of his videos, man, he draped in the Confederate flag and and all this other stuff, and he talking about how he love to kill, N words and all this other stuff because they
This is
need
a
to be
black
gone.
man, right?
He a black dude,
Yeah.
right?
He's doing it for views. Okay.
Right. So on this particular video, he puts on there that black folks, today's generation of black folks should be the ones that have been slaves, not our ancestors, because our ancestors are the ones that worked hard. They had communities. They believed in the village. He was like, they stood for something. Even though they were slaves, they still stuck together. He says today's Negro or black person, whatever I guess people refer to themselves as, are we're nothing but court jesters. He says like we don't own banks, not the majority of us, right? He says all we are is court jesters, and court jesters in the kingdom are nothing but entertainers and clowns, right? So you know how the king has his court jesters because he wants entertainment. So that's why you got the basketball players, the football players, the actors, actresses, musicians, like, those are our.
I totally agree with him because remember on couple when I was on here.
Well, which part? That we should be slaves now?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna say his point of view why. I don't think he delivered it right, but I'm gonna tell you why I think that way.
Right.
One, even in I talk to people, I'm like Martin Luther King actually hurt the black culture with desegregation. Cause when we was segregated, we showed we could stand alone. We owned everything. We bought from us. You know what I'm saying? So in going through everything, we had to depend on us. This generation of black people suffer from acceptance. We can be talking about whatever among each other, but somebody come with blonde hair, blue eyes, or brunette or whatever, it's just accepted different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, and it's not about being racist or anything like that. It just true. The culture suffers from acceptance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so what he means, if this culture was to go into slavery, he'll see the true colors of the people that they want to be accepted by.
Right.
And it would be a wake-up call for them. And that's how I believe that he meant that for it to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, colleges already said they don't want no more affirmative action. Well, since you take away affirmative action, you don't get no more of our black athletes. All black athletes need to go back to HBCUs, and we build up our own. You see what I'm saying? They tell us in our face how they stand. But we so badly want to be accepted by them that we compromise the things that we are taught.
Right.
Our history. We downplay our history. They say, get over it. Don't worry about it. Well, I don't want to hear nothing about no motherfucking 9/11. I don't want to hear nothing about no fucking Holocaust. I don't want to hear nothing about none of that. If we got to get over it, they got to get over it too. Ain't no motherfucking gas and tanks no more. Shut that shit up. If we got to get over slavery, then fuck them buildings then. Because it was an inside job anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. So, at the end of the day, that's what he means because you can see how they really feel about you. You know what I'm saying? I saw a movie, the guy, he wanted to be a part of the table. The white guy said, well, we don't eat at the table with our dogs. Same thing, it been shown multiple times. Bill Cosby got out of line. He disrespected black people for so long. And then when he wanted to make a major move, they checked him. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what he meant by that comment. Because once you do go back into slavery, you will see how they really feel about you. You will see that good old boy system in full effect. That's what I think that he meant by that when it comes to this generation versus the generation
Right.
before us.
It's
Well-
like that song you was talking about last week,
Which one?
where I forget the name of it, the one with the good old boy, and what did you say? It was
Oh
called?
yeah, I guess Jason Aldean. I don't know. I don't remember his
Yeah,
name.
Jason
but-
Aldean, good old boy
Yeah.
song?
Yeah. Well, man, it's crazy, man. You start talking about slavery, man. I want some wings now. I want some chicken.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, can we find Frank to give me a chicken plate real
Yeah. He wants slop.
quick?
He wants
Look.
slop.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. For me, I don't think anybody should ever be enslaved. You know what I'm saying? Not physically. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if you enslave yourself mentally or emotionally, that's by your choice, right? Yes, evolution has occurred. There are things nowadays that, a lot of times we do take for granted because it's not the same struggle. Back then you were struggling for freedom. You know what I'm saying? So that was a pressing issue at the time. You know what I'm saying? Now we have freedom. Now we're struggling for equality. There's a difference between freedom and equality. So, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't think segregation in any form, you know what I'm saying, is productive. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I don't think there's anything that you can do segregated that you can't do integrated. You know what I'm saying? You can still have love for yourself if you're in a diverse community. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion, right? Now, what has happened is the assimilation part is, I think, what drives is what hurts with the integration. assimilation. When you say, you know what, I don't want to be who I am anymore because I want to be like you because I'm around you more. You know what I'm saying? But that happens literally in every aspect of life. The people that you're around most, you normally tend to try to assimilate to them. You know what I'm saying? Or if somebody has something that you like, you want to know, hey man, how did you do that? I'm pretty sure at some point in our life we've asked somebody that has something that we want, how did you get that? Because you want to try to figure out and do exactly what they did to get what they got, right?
I disagree because, like, I mean, look how we look at each other. We'll say we want to go to Rome. We'll want to go to Greece. You never notice people want to say they want to go to Africa for a vacation. This is one of the most beautiful continents ever.
Right.
But it's never displayed like that. Desegregation did hurt us. I mean, like now, they tell us they don't want us at our they fucking school.
Right.
They let us know they don't want us at our their schools.
Right.
But we still going to run down to Nick Saban. We still going to run down to whoever's who, try to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Because we suffer from acceptance. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, we killing each other with colorism. Light skin, dark skin.
Right.
Stuff of that nature. It's amazing Willie Lynch's stuff is still in effect, even though he's dead and gone. You know what I'm saying? The situation's dead and gone. So I just feel like, no, do I want to? People need to be going to slavery? No. I'm not saying I agree with that.
Right.
What I'm saying is, he's saying like you won't see until they reveal their true colors, and by that time it'll be too late.
Right.
Everything y'all fighting for, and you're right, fighting for equalities and fighting for different things of that nature. But when you talk about equality, you know what I'm saying? We have to exercise that first.
Right.
You feel me? We have to exercise that first, I believe, before, you know what I'm saying? Like, like they said, Goody Mob had that said, you got to respect yourself before I can.
Right.
It's the same thing when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? We can't say, oh, they doing this to us when we doing it first.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, so in that aspect, I get it. But, like, I just feel like desegregation, it hurt us. Because when we did get integrated, you know what I'm saying, they started the union. And if anybody know what the union is for, the union is never was for black people to be protected. It was for the white people that released slaves that didn't have trades. So the union was, if I get a job, I'm going to hire you over them, even though they was the cotton mill workers for whatever time.
Right.
Just to protect the job. So I just feel like desegregation, I still feel the way. I stand on it that it ain't help. You know what I'm saying? And then when we did show we could be prosperous without you, they bombed us.
So
Homeland, domestic terrorism.
Shantae had said the biggest issue that came from white supremacy is not learning who we truly are, which is the self-hate.
Exactly. You got people that they hate. Look at Stacey Dash. Beautiful.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at these people. You know what I'm saying? And like they get mad. You know. Look at the law. Don't no other culture gotta go. This is San Antonio. They just passed. They were sitting in the council office debating on a law about black hair, how we should wear our hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Don
I ain't heard
Hill
about
said, he said he want to share. Don Post whatever.
Don
he
Hill?
said mention the Battle of 1942.
Yeah, so even with that, that came, the battle of 1942, that came along with having rights and different things of nature. Like, so these different things, we talk about equality and separation, I respect Fort Sam Houston, but a lot of people don't even know the history when they made these soldiers march down from Houston and killed these soldiers for nothing because the police were fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? Lynched these people, had 3 different court cases about it. So even when we served in their military, we are still mistreated, even to this day.
Right.
A black soldier, a Mexican, and a white soldier can get the same crime. The Latino and the black gonna get sent home broken, while the white boy get hit on his wrist. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I'm not just saying it from a neighborhood point of view.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So when you
She
talk,
laughing at.
She said some of those lost folks, we just put them in the corner. She said like Stacey Dash and then Candace Owens.
Candace Owens, you see what I'm saying?
So God, that woman.
So these different things of that nature. And then like, I mean, I'm being honest. Even like there's the first lady, you know what I'm saying? There's not the first lady, but the vice president. You haven't seen her for none of these terms.
Yeah.
They use that to weaponize our black girls, chucks and pearls for what? She haven't said nothing. But the thing about it, and I told my team this a while back, a lot of these powerful women of color in position, you notice they have white husbands. They would not be in those positions if it wasn't for the opposite.
Right. Well, this is my opinion on that, man. For one, I'm big on power of self.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So before I blame anyone else, man, I got to look in the mirror. I got to assess myself, right?
Yeah.
And I got to see if I carry or portray any of those stereotypes, any of those generalizations, You know what I'm saying? So when we say we hate each other, you know what I'm saying? I can honestly tell you, man, I really don't hate nobody. You know what I'm saying? Unless you hate me. That's just what it is. I don't give a fuck if you black, red, brown, green. If you hate me, goddamn it, I hate you because that's just how I operate.
Right.
If you love me, I'ma love you. Don't matter what color you are. What if you gay, straight, male, whatever. Once we've gotten to the point as a society, you know what I'm saying, when we can't move forward because we're always worried about, a negative experience, it fucks with us emotionally and mentally, right? Now, I'm telling you right now, to me, slavery, I think that is the fucking worst atrocity that has ever happened in humankind. You know what I'm saying? To treat somebody less than because of their skin color, you know what I'm saying? Because they're different from you, man. Like that shit,
do
like,
that right now
like,
already.
like that is. Well, I mean, no, I'm talking about like the physical change. You know what I'm talking about? Raping women.
Butt
Killing
breaking.
off whole
We talking
families.
about butt
You know what I'm
breaking
saying?
and
Like
genocide and
like
shit like that to that degree.
the thing is this, and they're trying to erase that from the history books. They don't want people to know that. You know what I'm saying? It's so bad they don't want people to know it, right? But at the end of the day, I feel like we still, as black people, we still have to use that to move forward. You know what I'm saying? Don't use it to prove that we're less than. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, man, but this is just how we was raised. Nah, man, fuck that.
That's an excuse to it. It's like Charleston White said, we too busy trying to hold on to black history instead of making a black future.
Right.
Martin King, Malcolm X, all them to have past and stuff of that nature. It's time to rebuild. If you notice, a lot of black historic stuff relates to trauma. Like in North Carolina, High Point, they turned that Shake Shack where they turned that shit to a museum. For what?
Right.
Because they sat there and got humiliated. If you look at different things at a museum, it always has some humiliation dealing with black people.
Right.
And it's a museum. Who want to pay for that shit? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's just time to just let that shit go. Be like, oh, okay, they gave us Juneteenth. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But they got a whole bill protecting the Oriental people because they were getting bullied about COVID.
Man, look, I'm a
You know what I'm saying? So it's
look, ponder this. Do we got any comments that we need to read or?
Shantae said desegregation hurt the black community because it took money away from the community.
Thank you.
Our community is the only community that our money don't stay circulated in. Every other community, their dollars
rotate 24 times before it goes out.
circulates in their community for up to 30 days
So,
before it goes
so,
out.
so I will say this honestly, man. As a black man that owns several businesses, right?
Big stepper.
I ain't gonna lie, it is discouraging at times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, a lot of our money doesn't stay in our community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I've been on this side my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I try to make my money work within our community.
Yeah,
when I
yeah.
say our community, what I mean is this. People that support me, I support them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't got necessarily to do with color. You know what I'm saying? That has to do with motherfuckers that support me.
Yeah.
Black, brown, white, whatever. If you support me, I'm going to support you because that's how my economic system works, right?
And then you put it back, right?
But I put it back. Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's one of those situations where, I don't spend money where my money ain't valued.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just real shit because a lot of these motherfuckers, man, they get out there and they get that money and they're going to go out there and they beg people to take their money.
Yeah.
They don't want you to live in that neighborhood, but you want to live out there so bad to prove a point that you beg them to stay out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, once again, I'm not a big Charleston White fan. Like when I say a fan, I mean I listen to some of the stuff he says. I agree with some of the stuff he says. And I think some of the shit is stupid. I think Charleston White is no different than a Rush Limbaugh. When I say, because he's a shock jock. You know what I'm saying? He's getting paid off of being intelligent on how to incite thought. He gets paid off inciting insightful thought, but he also gets paid off of inciting stupid thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Like, of course, it balances out well like that. Like, so when it comes to with Charleston, I just think, people ain't comfortable with the truth being in your face to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I don't think people are comfortable with like somebody telling you, y'all worship gangs that destroy our community.
Right.
And y'all worship these people like they do this, yet still your kids are dying.
Right.
And y'all put them on pedestals. You know what I'm saying? We are not ready for our self-accountability at times. You know what I'm saying?
So Richard had put in here, actually Richard and Don. Okay, so I'll read Richard's first. So Richard said, see, this is part of the problem. Y'all talking about a subject dealing with the problems of our people, which we need to find solutions to and be able to bring unity to our communities and us as black people and us as people, and the majority of our viewers, us, are commenting on football and games. This is a convo that needs to be had within our homes and communities, but we don't want to listen or just don't care. Let's play football. Don, he said, let us stop calling each other black.
Because that carbon, they consider it carbon instead of black. Black is not a color; it's a color of absence. So what do you mean?
Okay.
That's what that means.
He said we've been misclassified at least 3 times.
Yeah. What's
Right.
the other? Richard said. So this is the thing about the comment Richard said. And I agree with him, right? But when we do have events, like I just had the Grammy graduation.
Right.
The people that I support, they nobody was there, but I get the calls afterward like, you didn't invite me. I don't have to invite you personally for you to come and support.
Right.
And it ain't necessarily about me, but we know there's a lot of killings over there by the Sam Houston.
Right,
and
right,
Davis.
right,
So your
right.
favorite rappers, them lame ass politics, they're gonna be running for election coming up. They lied to these kids. We're gonna show up. We're gonna be there, but
Right.
they ain't there.
So media out.
So you know what I'm saying? So we there trying to deal with your kids, because we know from 6th to 9th grade that's when they really soak
Right.
up things. So we doing stuff in our community. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times we got that black familiarity thing. Oh, that's just this person.
Right.
They're just this
Well-
person doing it, or they're just that person. We can't wait on the number 1 pick from the Spurs to come to East Houston to put a program together and gonna charge y'all an arm and a leg
Right.
for different things. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Now, I think that was Don. Was it Don?
that
Don
was
Hill.
Rich who made that comment about
Well,
Which part?
About
the
the
football.
about this we're talking about the problems.
yeah, that
Oh,
was
that
Rich.
was Richard.
Okay,
Yeah.
so and I think that's a great comment, Richard. By the way, the thing is this: before you can even, this is my opinion.
Yeah.
Before you can even discuss a solution, you got to identify the problem, right? And I know that the majority of the times we repeat the problem over and over and over and over.
That's what Shantae said. She said speaking truth without living the truth makes a person come off as a hypocrite.
Right. So that's once again a great point
That
by
was a
Shantae.
Great Shantae.
Right. You know, the thing is this though. Not everybody understands what the problem is. So sometimes you have to continue to repeat that because my problem may not be your problem. You know what I'm saying? So when I go to and I say, hey man, this is a problem in the black community. Man, I don't suffer from that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow, like how can you not? Because I ain't gonna lie, I got black friends that, and I sit up and I be like, bro, like how can you say that? Just because you may not be dealing with that personally, because maybe you moved up a class or, you know, you don't have a problem with, you know, financially or whatever and stuff, it's still a problem within our community. You know what I'm saying? Well, you can go and show folks how you was able to come up out of that.
And we don't want to do that because for whatever reason, we don't want to. This is the key. This is what I learned as an entrepreneur. In order for me to get wealthy, I need to get people that are better than me.
Yeah.
So as a rapper, as a producer, a CEO, I need people that's 10 times better than me.
Right.
So that way, I can do my part to make them blow.
Right.
The bigger they get, the more I cash out.
Right.
And so forth. I'm not afraid to play second fiddle or third fiddle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Most successful people are the people that hire their weakness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But with us, we want to be the one-stop shop. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Wear all those hats. And it's like we can be a lot more successful if we just delegate.
Right.
Or ask for help. Tuck your pride.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
you know, once again, I mean, and this is back to Richard's comment. I do agree that we have to be more solution-based oriented, right? Because after a while, you know, if there are no solutions being brought forward, then we do continuously focus on the problem, right? But what are the solutions, right? Everybody's going to have a difference of opinion on what the solution is. You know, some people say, man, a lot of our problems are based on lack of education, lack of resources, a lack of love when it comes to ourself. You know, so there's so many different elements to tackle. You know, like what do you start with? You know what I'm saying? Once again, very subjective, because I don't have an issue with loving myself. You know what I'm saying? But I may have issue with loving you if you don't love me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, how can I get over the fact that if you don't show me love, I'm not gonna show you love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I know within our black culture, I think we are people that love and respect, I think, is our foundation, right? Man, if you respect me, it's like automatic. I'm gonna respect you back.
I think it's selective though. Like I look at a lot of marriages and people and couples, male and female. You know what I'm saying? They can get betrayed by their friend. They'll forgive their friend before they forgive each other.
Right.
Shit crazy, right? They'll forgive their friends before they forgive each other, and that's the person you're trying to build with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And personally, I make jokes and say stuff, but I think even when it comes to like churches, I think people ridicule churches a lot in our culture doing, you know what I'm saying? Because McDonald's will mess up your food, you'll go back.
Right.
It's hypocrites at your job. It's hypocrites at the club.
Right.
It's hypocrites inside the vibes.
Ain't no hypocrites up here, bro.
Well, but I can point out 8 on right now.
We say, dog.
Look. But no, what I'm saying. But you see what I'm saying? We have selective. You know what I'm saying? What we accept and what we'll do or whatever.
Right.
When it comes to dealing with solutions and issues, so I just think as a whole, just being accountable as a community. Like you can't be my homeboy, fly and you don't take care of your kids.
Right.
You can't be my homegirl if you don't got custody of your kids and you out in the streets or whatever. And you know what I'm saying, you living your best life and your kids, nah, I can't rock with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, I know if it's vice versa, we getting put to the cross about it. You know what I'm saying? So homeboys, homegirls, if you ain't taking care of your kids, I automatic, and I'm going to say something, and you may not like it, but I got to hold you accountable because that's the only way we're going to put things in line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Tori, what's your thoughts?
Peace, my
Speak on it.
Look at Tori said blue fish, red fish.
I mean, yeah, I agree with everything y'all saying.
Maurice ain't bringing no drink.
You know what, man? I need somebody to go, look, Tori, I'm surprised ain't nobody putting in the comments, Tori be looking high as hell. You don't smoke. Look, Tori don't smoke. Tori don't do no drugs.
It's bone in bed, get big, get high.
Do you smoke, Tori?
I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't.
Tori is square.
Arm and dangerous. Ain't too many kids blow with us.
But every now and then I look to my left and I'll be like,
Tori be high. Tori be on
Tori be faded. But she don't, because she don't really drink.
You don't know. You don't know me. You don't know my life. You can't judge me what I do.
Mills.
Anyway, let's move on to the
Next.
next.
Intake into the lettuce. Okay. He said
Square. Anyway, look,
He said you
let's
smoke vegan weed.
move on to the next subject, right? So, Tori, I freestyled the last subject.
Yeah.
Give me the
I mean, I
next
don't have
subject.
no freestyle, but I did get a topic, and I think moving into where we're at with the season as far as football is concerned.
Football.
Yeah. It's made relevant. So, Zeno, coach on our 7U Outlaws, he had wanted to bring to light kind of a question/challenge for those coaches.
I ain't
those
doing no damn
boards.
challenges, man.
Not a challenge, but like question yourself.
Okay.
Like hold yourself accountable.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
truthfully answer this question?
Okay.
All of these events that, I know. Yeah.
Who that?
If I come up with a
Damn,
challenge,
did I crack you up? I'm like, damn.
all of them. I ain't doing no goddamn
But-
challenge.
aggressive, but don't read that shit.
Last time we did a challenge with that goddamn chip, man, my eyes and shit was
That was
burning.
the
and-
first one. You
Okay,
know
all right.
we did other challenges after
Look,
that.
my bad. Let's finish what Zeno was saying. My bad, Zeno. My bad, Mr. Zeno.
You're so scarred.
What's wrong with this dude, bro?
You so scarred. Oh my god.
God, leave this joker a dick.
Okay, these events that all these leagues are doing, how much they're charging, everything about these events, are they benefiting the community / the kids, or is it just to benefit the org's pockets, or the coach's pockets, or the owner's pockets?
That's a question for Fred. Y'all, that's for y'all.
That could be for you too.
No. Yes.
So hold on. But okay, so Zeno, did he send it like as a question? Cause I need to get the contextual.
So all the fundraisers all the money that's coming in from these, no. So all the money coming in to the organization, the events and stuff, is it benefiting the kids or just or just the organization pocketing it?
Okay,
Right.
so when we say
These
events,
tournaments. He specifically said tournaments.
Like the 7-on-7s and stuff like that, right? Like when you say tournaments, like 7-on, that's yeah. Don't say again. Like 7-on-7 tournaments and shit like that.
no, like the local
okay,
tournaments.
I got it.
Yeah,
I got it.
that's why I was
Okay,
asking like
Yeah.
that.
okay.
That's-
So let me set it up. All right. So what Zeno is asking
Uh-huh.
is like, cause youth sports has become a very profitable business,
Yes.
right? Very profitable. All right. So there are events that happen to where you bring out a lot of people, a lot of teams, a lot of money, a lot of revenue is generated. So he's asking what?
Do those events profit the kids? Like, where is it? Basically, where's the money going? Like, is it just to pocket the
Right.
or the owners? Is it profiting these kids to where, hey, we're getting new helmets? Because a lot of times we do these and we don't see, like, what is it doing? Like, I will say one tournament that we play in every year. It's the one that we just did, the one in Dallas.
Yeah, West Johnson.
Yes, West Johnson. We know exactly what that's profiting. We know that is Greg's basically
Brothers.
nieces and nephews.
Right.
Right.
Brothers' kids, his
Yes.
brothers' kids.
He has made that very clear that this is what this money is going towards.
Okay. All right.
So
So,
when you say that, like, is it a foundation?
well, okay. So the West Johnson Memorial Tournament is a tournament that was put together by Greg Johnson. He's a football coach. He's also the president of the Southeast Dallas Wolverines, right? So big shout out to Coach Greg or whatnot. Unfortunately, both his brothers have passed away.
Okay, got
Right?
you, got you.
So he put a football tournament together to help take care of his nieces and nephews, his brother's kids, right? So of course we support that.
Yeah.
Because we talking about keeping money in our community.
Yeah.
We go up there, they they charge to get in, they sell merchandise, they sell concessions. All of that money goes to support those kids, right? That family. So everybody is very supportive of that, right? Now, as far as other big tournaments, I'm if I think the way if I answer the question the way I think Zeno meant it, you know what I'm saying? Which is, what are they doing with the money? They ain't doing nothing. It's a for-profit business, right? So these tournament directors, they make money off of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have an obligation to get that shit back to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because they assume all the risk. They come out of pocket to put out a product or whatnot. And then, hopefully, by the time it's said and done, they make a profit off of it. However,
Now, I know that, like, the venues are expensive. I know paying the refs, that shit is expensive. Like, all of that is expensive. I know that is. But is it literally just for the kids to just go and play and have a space to where, hey, we need everybody from Houston to Dallas to come into one area and play against each other? Or is it really just, hey, I need to make some money today?
yeah, that's what it is. Hey, I need to make some money today.
I mean,
and
I
the kid,
think, like, what's it called, NIT? What's it called for the college people getting paid from? The students.
UIL,
NIL?
NIL deal.
Yeah.
NIL. And that's how I give it another 5 years. That's what's gonna happen with these kids.
You think
Because
it's gonna come all the way
I think
down
I'm coming out.
Yes, it's already down there.
Because it's like, you know what I'm saying. I think when it comes to making money, like at big tournaments and stuff like that, like you said, it ain't no obligation to give it back to the kids. Now when
Right.
you talk about independent orgs and whoever they may be, you know what I'm saying. What you expect for those kids? Like, are they taking insurance out, making sure people get hurt, or
Right.
not making sure that people getting hurt? Don't have the proper medical stuff and supplies in there for these teams, stuff
Right.
like that. You know what I'm saying? So in that way, I think that's giving back to the kid for their safety,
Right.
or whatever, and stuff to get proper cleats, because maybe everybody can afford cleats. Money inside of the treasury bank, we can, you know what I'm saying? If I don't know what, I guess because I'm not all the way in that world, what are people expecting from the organizations when it comes to making money?
That's a good question.
You know what I'm saying? What's your as parents?
expectation?
What's your expectations when you put your money into something, right? So like with me, people like I'm gonna go to Legacy City and pay for my marketing. This is what I expect. In 3 months, I want 1 million streams. I want to be on 2 or 3 charts. I want this and this. Okay, you invest in my organization to get this,
Right.
right? Because eventually, I mean, respectfully, guys, people get tired of putting money in. They talking about, well, we coaching your kids and we keeping them out the streets and we
Right.
Like, what do they expect from
They
the organization?
want a tangible
if they
benefit.
putting money in it,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well,
I mean, is that a reasonable request from these parents who are doing these?
so okay. All right. So it's two big distinctions between an organization and an event. All right.
You know what?
Like an organization and an actual event, right?
Yeah.
So I run an organization.
Yeah.
Right, and it's crazy because I just had a talk with some of my parents yesterday, right? And they asked, like, where does the money go? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they pay registration. We have a mandatory raffle. It's $150 at Legacy, you know, whatnot. I'm good. So they asked, where does the money go? And like I said, so with the San Antonio Outlaws, although we may only be in season 5 to 6 months, the Outlaws is a 365-day business. Like, we have expenses like throughout the entire year. So we pay for storage. You know, we got a lot of fixed equipment. You know, there's different fees and things that we have to pay for every single month, whether we're in season or not. You know, we go out and we buy inflatables, and we go out and we buy zero-turn lawnmowers so we can cut fields. You know, we go out and buy field stripers. We buy refrigeration equipment. There's a lot of things that we buy with that money, right, that ultimately benefits the kids, right? You know what I'm saying? But we are also a nonprofit. You know what I'm saying? So that means the money that we come in,
501c
or 501c3. We are a legitimate 501c3 entity, which means that, hey, you know, we got to put the money back into what our charter is designed for. Right now, when you're talking about doing an event, you know what I'm saying? They have an event this weekend, right? That some of my teams are gonna participate in, right? To my understanding, it's not a 501c3. That is a for-profit business, meaning they're gonna take a risk. Maybe they make some money, maybe they don't. Who knows? In that particular case, whatever they generate,
To them.
that's for them,
Yeah.
right? Whoever runs that, they split the money up, or if it's one person, that person keeps the money, and the only thing that they're responsible for doing is providing what they said they were going to provide, which is a venue, some refs, and some games, right?
And an event to where they can basically the teams can
Showcase their
what
talents,
they
right?
have.
Now, if you want to be real about it, you know, a lot of these parents have the power to determine whether they support or not. You know what I'm saying? If they decide that they want to be a part of this and they go out there and they spend, you know, because I ain't gonna lie, it's expensive nowadays. To get in a youth event, you're going to pay anywhere between $10 to $15 per person per day, right? That's more than high school. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we charge $10 to get into our games, right? Some people charge 15, some people charge 20, or whatever stuff. That price has gone up a lot over the past few years, right? There's going to be a lot of stuff they're going to attribute it to, but at the end of the day, you charge what you charge. But these parents have the power to determine whether or not they say, hey, man, I'm not going to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't support what they're doing because I don't think they give enough money back to the community. There's no tangible benefit that my kid gets from participating.
Okay,
Go
real
ahead.
quick, of course, before you comment, when you say as a football organization or event, there's a difference. But when they say I feel like they're not giving back to the community.
Right.
What does that mean from the standpoint of having an organization and doing it, even like having an organization? What is giving back to the community as having an organization? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, I know you got to pay for equipment and stuff of that nature. Fundraisers have been happening, but what is the definition of giving back to the community?
So for me, once again, as an organizational president, and you know, like I said, I own the San Antonio Outlaws. My definition of giving back is taking care of that community of kids and parents that we have,
Okay.
right? Giving them something to be proud of, giving them something to play for, trying to teach these kids through mentoring and positive role models on what they should expect outside of playing football, right? We want them to be the best kids they can be. We want them to be the best students, the best brothers, the best sisters, cousins or whatever, right? That's edifying the community. It may not be saying, hey, we're going to give you back $100 or we're going to give you this or that, or whatever, but it's giving them something that they can look forward to, right? And then they take that and they take that out into their respective communities and they do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's a circle of edification. Now
that's on the org level. And
That's
then
on
he
the
gives
org
us-
level.
He gives us as a team the opportunity to scale it down even more so
Right.
to where we are doing smaller things like, oh, let's give back to the community. Like Blaze has said Toys for Tots. I know one time
Yep.
we had done, one of the teams had done like giving back Thanksgiving. We had made little things to give back to like the under the bridge. and
Right,
stuff like that.
right.
So that's on a smaller scale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're going out, you're feeding the homeless, and we've done toy drives, blanket drives when it's cold. There's so many different things, but at the end of the day, to me, it boils down to this. The same thing we talked about when it came to when our people supported our people. It's simple. Look, my basic premise in life is this. I don't support anyone who's not going to support me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you got these events that don't support what you're trying to do, just don't be a part of them. Don't support them. You know what I'm saying? Don't give them your hard-earned money if you don't feel like they're going to put some of that back into your kids. And to me, it's as simple as that. So I think where Zeno was going with it was we're allowing people to basically come in and benefit
Make money
financially
Yeah.
off of the backs of our kids and our parents, and like I said, ultimately it's up to the organizations. Me having my own organization, if I don't want to support a particular event, I don't do it. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Can't nobody check me on it. You know what I'm saying?
Down, Fred.
Oh, my bad. I said that with my chest too much.
fuck?
I had my chest out too
Bruh.
much.
Last
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, bro.
Coach Weezy, please for
You know,
athletes.
so hey, I ain't gonna sit for you drink, man. I'm being alcohol
that felt,
free.
That felt personal. Like.
No, so
Hey, bro, you saw that shit?
so
Oh, gang.
right,
Nobody's gonna check me on
but being real about it though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I mean what the fuck I just said.
All right, bro, I
You know what I'm
heard
saying?
you.
You see how my eyes got big?
Yeah, I
mean
know,
what the fuck
like, I
just
heard
said. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be a hypocrite and talk about folks or events or organizations, but you still in that. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that's a great topic. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But, once again, people have power. People have influence. Use your power, your influence, and your resources with people that align their belief system and their support system with what you believe in.
Yeah, I just think, like, as a culture, it's two things. Like, I want to clear something up real quick because they come back to this.
Yeah.
One, we were talking about having the difference between white, black, and stuff of that nature. It's not a racist thing.
Right.
It's definitely not a racist thing. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about, as a community, truthfully, our coaches need to be held more accountable for our own actions. We got to stop saying the white man, or the system, when we doing all the killing and wrongdoing, right? One thing, that's one. Two, when it comes to, like, these organizations and things that involve our kids and stuff of that nature, I think we got to do better at protecting our kids.
Right.
Even without, like, the kids that I did with at the multimedia. Now they on the iTunes charts. They doing these, so they understand, like, hey, this is to protect you guys.
Right.
You can come back to this. You have access to this. And you don't have to go, young ladies, you shouldn't be kissing at 12, 13 years
Right.
old. So we're giving you that life and the mission, that training and stuff of that nature. Like, I'm quite sure in football, you're teaching life lessons as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, you get knocked the hell out, but you got to get back up and go.
Right.
You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
give
But
up.
I just think at the end of the day, it's a lot of pressure on these kids, and We gotta protect them kids.
Shantae had, she's on my ass. She said, scroll up, Tori. Okay,
She's
so
a stroller.
parents don't expect to be lied to. You have coaches that lie to parents to get their children to participate in events for that money to go toward their kid who's going to play, who can't pay. So you get this child parent to pay, and their child is not going to play.
So a lot of coaches lying and taking these people money, and their kids ain't out there touching. They're fucked up, y'all. Hey, yo, give me an organization that did it. I call their names out. You know, I got it on me. You know what I'm saying? Stop lying to these parents. You know what I'm saying? Even you could be a center. You stay on the field. Look at Fred. Fred like, I don't give a damn. If you're sorry, you're sorry.
Never that, man.
They said some of these folks shouldn't be coaches. Samuel
When they
Allen said
say
that.
some of these folks should be coaching, like how do you handle that? Like, how do you Fred, as an org owner, how do you handle bad coaching?
Well, once again, to me,
Don't start gang banging on me now.
no,
Fred.
I'm being real. It's subjective.
It's
Because
subjective.
what one person seems to be a bad coach,
Absolutely.
another person thinks is a great coach.
Yeah.
You know,
It's all
like that's
subjective.
universal. You know, you can go to the Super Bowl in the NFL and lose, and they say, I mean, he was trash. You like, damn, me in the NFL. He made it to the Super Bowl. Like, he can't be too trash.
Are you about
You
to
know-
sing us a song?
You know,
can't
so
get enough.
we
Looking at
look at it. Look, we talked about Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. You
Bro.
said the dude just lost one fight, and people said he was trash.
That's what I'm saying. Like, listen,
It's subjective, you know. So
Bro,
when it comes
to
to the coaching aspect, you just try to find coaches that align themselves with what your belief system is, and you hope that they go out there and they embody that and they
I
embrace it.
think the parents, and I could be wrong, because, you know what I'm saying, I don't have nobody playing football. My daughter, you know what I'm saying, she just play tablet. But
She plays what?
tablet, Apple, iPad. Listen, good God. So I just feel like the parents feel, you know, when the coaches out of line, they need to be held accountable by the
Right.
board.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe y'all ain't holding y'all people accountable when they be messing up out there. You know what I'm saying? The parents feel like,
Right.
hey, you need to check them or whatnot. Well, Tori, you just had a field day.
So I got that little hideous laugh.
I know Tori just.
Anytime it's about you, I got the hideous laugh.
Oh,
Shantae
oh, oh.
said, I'll say it. I don't care if the Raggedy Niners make it to the Super Bowl. They still
Dang.
sorry in my butt.
The 49ers would not win the Super Bowl
Shantae,
until they apologize how they did Kaepernick.
Shantae, I'm going to say it one more time.
Bro, nobody care about the 49ers, bro.
Whenever you ready to come to San Antonio
Oh.
and watch the Cowgirls get their head beat in by the 49ers, this whatever. You done sealed me up 2 years in a row.
Hey, Eagles gonna win everything this year.
Don Hill wants to be on the show. He said, put me in.
Now, what was that?
So Don Hill. So first of all, shouts out to Don Hill. He's from my hometown. He just got adopted into the Hall of Fame in my city. He was
Okay, that's
he was
what's
one-
up. Big
he was
shout
one
out.
of the biggest running backs, more yards and stuff. We was growing up in football. And stuff
Well,
like
hold
that.
on. I mean, that's a great intro. Why we ain't got him on the show then, man?
Listen, this is why. Because his ass refused to come tonight. I said, Fred is this person right here. I need you to come tonight. But you know how people do. They were like, well, you know. I'm like, all right.
Oh, okay, I'll say, so Don, we putting your ass on the spot right
Put him
now.
on the spot,
Don't
'cause
say you want to come to the show when
Bro,
you've been invited.
I tried to get it because I mean he missed he missed the Alabama
Right.
running back. He just got accepted in the Hall of Fame from Central High
He
School.
said, come get me.
Bro, I'm gonna go home. What's it your goddamn? You know what? But so listen,
Next week, Mr. Hill.
but his son just graduated from the Air Force. That's why he
Okay,
here.
that's what's
and
up.
I was telling them like, hey, this would be a good platform for you.
Yeah.
You know football. He went to Jacksonville State D1 school.
Oh, that's what's up.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Played it on a collegiate level. I don't know how much you know about football in Alabama, but they
Yeah.
got Treandis Lou. All them boys play for Nick Saban, different
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
He's a part of that class, so he's definitely legendary from our city. You know, he came in and took care of him, and I said, that's my bro.
Right.
But it ain't my fault that they ain't here. He supposed to be sitting right here, but you know what I'm saying?
We'll
Now-
get him on here.
Now he's sick. Now he's sick. He could have been sitting next to Mr. Friday Night's Tights, but now he's sick. Good for you, Don. Scoop bowl head ass. As I sip this drink.
Megan said org should have a reasonable cutoff on kids. Some teams have 30 plus kids, knowing damn well half not going to play. But also parents need to quit going to teams that are competitive because at the end of the day, these teams are in it for YNC ranking.
Also, if you know anything about 501c3s, Fred 501c3. I have a 501c3, so all my money sometimes like parents want to come and be like, "Where's the money going that we
Right.
invested to our kids?" So I have to open my books. I
Right.
don't know if you knew that. Well,
Yeah.
you have to open your books if you want to know like where the money going and you want to accuse a person. Just open their books. It's an audit, but you can open the book,
Right.
and you will see everything what we spending money on
Right,
for your kids. The camera, my camera is a $15,000 camera. You know what I'm saying? My microphone, boards, and different things. That's another $2,000 or $3,000.
Right.
So you see it for the kids to, they're
Right.
using this stuff for their nature. So I think parents need to take accountability as well to know what's going on within the org. You're not being nosy. You have that right. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're trying to check Fred, because ain't nobody checking
Ain't
Fred.
nobody checking Fred.
Jew Clark
Believe
said
that.
Julian want to be on the show.
Who?
Julian? Jew Clark?
Oh, that's her son. Yeah, we can bring him on. We need to start. Once the season starts, we're gonna start doing player spotlights anyway.
Oh, yeah?
We're gonna bring some of the most talented kids in San Antonio on here, man. Give them, a few minutes to shine and, lift them up.
Man, I was running to get some kids that play football, bro.
They
These
wore you
kids-
out.
Boy, I felt like I felt like a gospel
Good.
singer. I was big, I couldn't breathe. But now I never would have made it. I was out of breath. Them kids are ready. But
What else we got?
anything else, Miss Tori?
Oh, they're in the jamming now, man.
For real.
I'm finna go
This
turn
your
up.
Time, huh? It's your-
Oh, Fred, don't bite your bottom lip,
You
please.
see how I bit that lip?
Damn, bruh.
Hey,
That nigga bit it by the lip, bro.
hey, I'm about to do the WAP. I'm about
What?
to do the WAP.
NBA Fred, boy. Boy, let me get up. I'm out of here, man.
Hey, y'all hear Bell Biv DeVoe back there?
Bro,
That's
that-
why. Look,
Why you?
Poison.
I'm mad that you bit your lip, bro. You lost some points for the night.
poison
Joe.
right there.
No, I'm gonna get out of here. You bit your lip, Fred. Ain't nothing you can do.
Brian,
No, Brian, he bit his lip. Don't let.
Tori is poison.
Hey.
Yeah, I know.
First of all, y'all been start
Hey.
ganging on Coach T.
Well, not for real. They always do
You know,
that.
Coach T smoked vegan weed, Dr. Seaman. And she drank fat-free water. Fuck y'all talking about.
That's right. Don't get just I'm coming from the challenge before the game. Shantae said she coming. She gonna come to see a game in the season.
They
too.
play-
Yeah, she been
Hey,
saying
they
that
playing
for.
Cameo. I'm trying
Shantae,
to
you
go
been
to
saying
the
that for
slide.
5 years. Anyway, listen, man.
What's up?
We about to get out of here in a minute.
I'm gonna go turn up.
So listen, yeah, cause Vibe is calling me.
Bro,
Now
listen, they play that cameo.
now.
I'm finna oh, hey, for the record,
Oh, Megan.
hey,
Okay, go ahead.
September, Speak Easy coming back.
Oh yeah. I gotta
the
clap
first
over
Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that remember that? Hey, I feel sorry for anybody that having the show the same day I having the show. You know what I'm saying? So, Street Legend, we coming back. We got some new members. Some people left. I ain't mad at y'all. I still love y'all. But you know what I'm saying? We coming back bigger, better, stronger. And yes, I'm coming out of retirement. So, if anybody ever been to one of my shows, y'all know it's about to go
Mike
down.
rolling up your nose.
It's gonna be here. You're gonna turn up. We got Lala
Hey.
Maria, who's 3-time platinum, and the Divine One, who's 3-time platinum. I'm like 16, 20-time platinum, but don't worry about it. The first Wednesday in September, we coming back with Speak Easy. We're gonna turn Vibe all the way up. feel me?
Megan said that we should have a show with Teen Moms from different awards.
Hell no.
I wanna see that shit.
Boy, hey man, that'll be Jerry Springer
You-
reincarnated.
You and a couple of Teen Moms. That's all we need.
No.
Nah,
Hell no. Ain't no way I'm finna sit up here with all that cackling mess.
Fred.
And
Hell to the no. What
Hey.
Bishop Bullwinkle
Nah,
like?
I ain't gonna say that on.
Hell to the no.
Yeah.
Tell Megan, hell no.
Fred guilty. Hey,
Hell
somebody
no.
log us out, man. I'm ready to go home.
Hey man, listen, before we log off,
Ready to
let
go.
me give a shout out to my org, San Antonio Outlaws, man, and wish these guys plenty of luck this weekend at the Ricky Sanchez tournament. You know what I'm saying? So very proud of my org and everything that they've accomplished in the past up to this point. Love all my kids, love all my coaches, man. We out.
Hey, shouts out to Don Hill. Congratulations to Don Hill III for graduating the AI basic training.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're doing something with your life. Hey, what's up, Mr. Hall of Fame? We in the building.
Shout out to Miss Tori, man. That
Miss
girl
Tori.
poison.
Hey, Tori done got a lot better. Season 2, Tori done stepped up her game. Because she sat in this bitch Indian style for the whole first season and didn't say nothing.
I was Indian style for the first part of the show.
I'm out there, bitch. Yeah, we out.
Shantae,
Hey.
you see? Y'all see what they be doing?
Hey, we'll see y'all next week, and I'm gonna quit putting the time on that. I'm just gonna say we'll see y'all between 9 and 10. Next week we'll see y'all sometime between 9 and 10, man. It's rough. It's hard out there. It's hard out here for a hustler, man.
Shout out to Bayou Hurricanes.
And my boy Blaze.
Blaze. shout out to you.
Hey, Blaze, your shirt is on the way tomorrow.
Boy, that boy lying.
Yo, it is tomorrow.
Boy, Blaze. Boy, your team gonna win the game before you get that shirt.
The shirt is in the mail tomorrow.
Blaze,
Bruh.
you hear that?
Blaze.
On my mama.
Hi, Stephanie.
Boy, Blaze is like water.
What
boy.
up, Steph? Okay, Outlaws. Shout out to Outlaws. All right, y'all. Okay, bye. We gone.
Time for them wings.
I just feel like y'all should
Them
be
wangs.
party.